What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
What's good? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Are you poppin'? Are you poppin'?
Yeah, once this starts, it starts. You going live.
Connected live.
As usual, I beat Rock to a seat. Let's
No,
get it.
you did not.
Yes, I did. Because the last time I didn't beat you to a seat, tell everyone what happened last time.
I won. I was the good guy. First of all, I was the first. Yeah, he got it. He's working on it. He's working on not beating me to be the first one to the seat.
Man, what's poppin'?
What's
poppin'?
poppin', baby?
Special guest.
Special
My man.
guest, Toronto
Shevy. legend.
Yo, so what? Let's talk about names in this artist game. Like,
Yeah.
What? How do you choose your name? Like, is it somebody give it to you? Do you choose? Like, what?
I had this name for a minute. Like, this is my childhood nickname, Shevy, you know? That's what, like, my grandma, my aunts, uncles, everyone calls me, you know? So, like, I went through, like, a whole bunch of rapper names for, like, my
And then you
career.
probably just
And then, like, I just
decided-
said, like, I can't go with a name that I created,
Yeah.
that I think sounds hard, or, like, you know, I want to be able to, when the time comes when I'm in interviews, this is my first interview, I want to be able to say, like, my name came from, this is my childhood name, like, you know what I'm
real,
saying?
something
So,
real.
like, that's why, like,
That's real. That's authentic.
that's
I like
my
that.
name, Chevy, you know? Everyone knows me as that, family-wise.
All right, sick. So, it's what's poppin'. First of all, we like to go about what's poppin', what is happening in the city, what's happening in the
Yeah.
world right now that is impacting us. You know what I'm saying? So, what's poppin' for you right now?
A lot. Still, I'm just trying to, like, stay ahead of everyone behind the scenes, because, like, I just hopped into the music game. Like, I've been making music for 3 years, but,
What was
like,
that, 2016?
yeah. So,
That was a good year for the city, man.
yeah, that's when it really started to turn up, you know? So,
Real
like,
good year for the city. Like, Toronto got its... We became a place,
yeah,
2016,
yeah,
right?
for real, you know? And then I seen that, you know? And then, like, I know, like, financially, like, this game, like, if you have the money, you could be anyone and blow up, in my opinion. You could
That's
be
true.
anyone. Just, if you have the money to invest, shoot the sickest videos, do this, do that, you're out here. You know, there's a million rappers, right? But, knowing that I don't have that, I'm not the richest guy, you know, I said, okay, I need to really be strategic, you know? So, like, for the last 2 years, I've just been recording, stacking up my music, you know? Making sure that I have a catalog, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
now I have
Portfolio.
albums, now I have tracks on tracks. Like, I have all my tracks on my phone, I can go like this through my phone, just all tracks in there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Try to stay in the studio, and then, because I know, like, a lot of mans, from experience, from hanging around enough of these rappers, they'll make, like, for a few tracks, one will be hot, and then it's like, yo, we gotta shoot a video,
Yeah. And put it out.
and then it's
And
like,
then nothing.
you know?
It's common. That's
Definitely
that's
common. It's
you know?
probably the most common thing with Toronto rappers, right?
Unfortunately.
Because this is what I say to young bucks. I'm like, not even young bucks, even big old man rappers.
Yeah.
I'm like, so what? This is a hobby for you. It must be a hobby
It must be.
because you are putting out a commercial with no product.
Yeah, pretty much.
The commercial is the video. The jingle is your song. Nobody pays for songs anymore.
No.
So you're going to have a product.
I think
Big
it's
problem.
key when he said he was very strategic, and that's a word I really want to touch on. When, like, being militant, being strategic, those are things that'll get you very far, because that just means before you're making a move, you're thinking. You know, and I always tell people, yeah, in life, for you to be successful, you gotta take risks. But successful people take calculated risks.
Calculated.
They don't
Yeah.
take dumb risks. They take risks that has minimal failure.
Yeah, that's like it's like
So
you know.
you have to ask now, wait a minute, is that even a risk? He's like, yeah, there's a risk, but it's very minimal failure. And I think that's the difference with a lot of people when they just say, I want to be a rapper. They just run in headstrong and they didn't even think about the business aspect of things. Of, I think right now, promotion.
Yeah.
I see a lot of guys do good with their music because they promote it like crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
but it's
if I-
essential.
If I wake up in the morning and I see your song at 8, and I'm at work and I'm on break, I see you promoting it at 12, Then I'm driving home from work and you're promoting it at 4. Guess what I'm gonna do at 6 o'clock?
Yeah, you're gonna check it out.
I'm gonna check it out.
Check it out, you know?
You already got me. I have no choice but to check your music.
Yeah.
You already got me hyped.
Or sometime,
I'm interested.
sometime by 6 o'clock, you already know the hook. You're like singing it.
I'm singing the hook now.
You're like, hold on, I didn't check the song out. I'm singing the hook in my mind.
Trust me.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's what it's marketing. That's
Yeah,
what marketing
it's
is.
crucial.
So, and this young boy, he got a little. He's the one who showed me a couple things about marketing. You know what I'm saying? So, like, tell us how important the online is, and like, what about like flyers? Are people doing flyers anymore now?
I just printed flyers yesterday.
Okay, talk to me.
I literally just printed 300 flyers yesterday, just cause like I have my album coming out, you know. So I'm trying to do different things, and I know like at the end of the day, this is such a big city and a big world, and like you never know who's who, and you never know where the opportunity is. You get what I'm saying?
That's the beautiful part about opportunity. You never know.
You never know where it is. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I said just randomly yesterday, I'm like, you know what? Let me get 300 flyers with my album cover, with my Instagram, with my release date, you know? And then just put them random places. I'm always on the roads, you know? Put them here. If I go on the bus, train, if I go anywhere, just here. If I'm in Starbucks, wherever I'm at, put them there, you know? People are going to see it, whatever, you know? And then I plan actually tomorrow or maybe even today if I have the time to get some big posters, like some real big ones. And you know how like downtown and stuff you see like those wooden boards where like they're doing construction and people like
as you're walking in because they're going to do construction downtown now forever. You know those boarded areas where you're walking and you're under the stuff
Where it says post no bills?
Yeah, where it says post no bills, and you see a barrage of flyers. I want you to know
I'm gonna crush that.
You are paying attention to those subliminally
all the time
as you're walking. Because look how he said this.
People driving are looking over
people
there.
Driving. That's what I'm saying.
For sure.
The things you see at your on the side of the bus stop, the bus shed, and I like the fact that you're doing the old school promotion. I call that old school promotion.
Yeah, sure.
Putting up the flyers, you know, like printing the T-shirts. That's the old school aspect of hustling. And I always tell people, like he said, my son told me a lot about YouTube and the internet. So I know, especially the younger people game where you could literally advertise and sell a product you don't even have yet.
Yeah, see, the thing with like the online, it's just so easy, right? 2 clicks, you have the money or whatever to do your sponsored posts. Like for example, Instagram, like when I dropped my first video, I just was paying like $50 for a sponsored post, and it was like, it really works, man. Your views are just going up, followers are going up, random people are seeing it, you know? And it works, but I mean, it's just 2 clicks, right? So it's like, okay, where's the real hard work? You know, that's why I had to bring it back to the old school grind.
That's love
to really
right there.
feel
He
like,
says, this feels too easy, I want to do something.
yeah, because that's 2 clicks. And if I had more of the money, boom, do a couple more clicks, and then I'm out here.
But you know, the real life version to what you're doing there is paying a street team.
Pretty much.
Right? Take your $50, give that to 3 kids.
And tell them go. Exactly.
Yeah, right?
Trust me.
And they're giving out the flyers and they're putting up posters.
I'd rather.
That's the old school thing. This is just now because guess what? Where are people's eyes? They're on their phones.
I know. I know.
Right?
It's like, you know, you love it and you kind of hate it at the same time, but there's nothing you can do. It's
But
just
you're
the
right,
times, right?
Because you're covering all bases.
Exactly. I don't
So
want
for
to.
you, at the age you are, how old are you?
24. I just turned 24.
24,
Still
okay.
feel like 16. Like 16, but you know.
Musical influences for you. What would you say is a big musical influence for you?
The biggest, man, a lot of people are, cause like me, I'm the kind of guy, I listen to everyone, you know, at least once. If they're hot, then you know, maybe I'll listen to them some more, but like, I take this music serious, so like, there's not a single artist from the city that dropped since probably 2000 and I'd say 9, since I was in grade 9,
So what would you say?
that I haven't heard, you know,
Like,
but
it's hot to you.
in the city or in the world?
Well, I'm saying, I want to
Give us the city and then give us the world.
In the city, jeez, there's a few still, but I like personally. I rock with the Prime guys, the Prime boys downtown.
Okay.
I like Jay Wiss, Donnie, Lil Beretta for sure. He's hot, super hot. Young Smoke, Smoke Dog's little brother. He just
my region niggas, my young region niggas.
You know, those guys are hard. Those guys are hard. Young boys. Yeah, mostly like the downtown artists. You know. That's why I really rock with, you know?
Have a beautiful story.
They just roll out their stuff differently. Like, I see their vision kind of like flows with mine. Like, they take their time, you know? The downtown man's ain't dropping tracks every day. you know, when they do drop something, that's quality, you know.
Yep.
So it's
they're
like,
not trying to spam you with stuff.
yeah, exactly. You know, I like it still, and there's a bunch of youths still in the city, you know.
They used to say Master P used to do that,
What?
right? He started the whole bombarding the industry before. It's like, you know, you have a project, you work on your project for like 6 months, and then you come up with a quality album. But Master P started turning out. No Limit was turning out albums every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Every month they'll come with another album, and it was like the quality of the people were saying that the quality wasn't the greatest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You don't wanna water yourself down, right?
Yeah.
And that's what, and that's like, this is a marathon, right? This is not a quick sprint. You get what I'm saying, man? So you're thinking that, right?
Like Wu-Tang said back in the 90s, like niggas ain't trying to hop in, hop out right quick. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know? So yeah, but that's for the city, but for the world, right now I fuck with J. Cole, Simon Language, you know?
Yeah. No,
J.
you
Cole.
can swear on this show.
Okay,
It's a
listen.
swearing show. Street show. We love the streets. Go ahead.
J. Cole, for sure. J. Cole is like, he's a big inspiration for me right now because like he's saying a lot. Shout out Dreamville big time. I got a couple homies that rock with Dreamville, like they're in Dreamville and stuff too, which just came to me. You know, it just shows you like you never know where the opportunities are, and it's crazy because like yeah, man, like I have songs where I'm saying bars saying like I'm J. Cole and stuff, you know. So it's like for Master from Dreamville to like message me and stuff, because I go ham. I'll message everyone. I'll creep Instagram, man. Find, you know so and so, you tagged in a photo, message this person, boom, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I made some connects like that.
And it's when you say a story of like opportunity, it reminds me of remember Freya, the artist?
Yeah, with he what's it called with Floyd Mayweather. That's my boy's still.
And it's just crazy because I remember his story was he tried to give his it was
It was a USB, and he tried to give it to Metro Boomin's DJ. Or Metro Boomin's someone's
driver. I think it was
man,
the man happened to be Metro Boomin's driver, but Metro was basically saying like, you know, like man, I'm feeling it. But the same guy that was Metro's driver,
he kept it, and he kept bumping it.
Happened to pick up Floyd
Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather's like, yo, who's this?
Exactly.
And Floyd says, yo, call that guy. And from there on, so that's what like the
Toronto.
I got my own jet. Like,
Opportunity. Being prepared for the opportunity. I don't know if you ever heard of the kink in my hair. I tell this story all the time. Trey Anthony told me this story. The kink in my hair was just a play in a book.
Jeez.
She walked around with it everywhere. What she did was she got a press kit together. So she got the play and a digital and a CD with her bio and some of the cast members, and because they've been doing the play a couple of times, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And there was one time, I guess Oprah was downtown for some reason, and she said Oprah's downtown. She didn't even realize that she didn't have the booklet, but she had the DVD that she made.
Mm-hmm.
Bomb. She figured out a way into the building. On the floor where Oprah was, bam, Oprah's coming this way.
Yeah.
Oh, Oprah, I'm a black woman trying to get this is my play about black women's hair.
Boom.
Next thing you see, it's on Broadway.
Yeah.
It's a TV show, a Canadian black television series on CBC. Like, are you crazy?
Yeah.
Where they do that at?
that's what I'm saying.
That was the opportunity.
When preparation
prepared for
meets opportunity, that's the definition of success.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's the definition.
That's like a lot of people. They talk like they what's the word? Like they understand what we're talking about, for example, but they really don't, man. Cause like I'm the kind of person I think big. Everyone's always looking at me like I'm crazy, you know? Cause I'm thinking like anything's possible. Cause I know that that's really true. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't believe that anything's possible. And it really is. Like I have too much experiences that molded my mindset to really just think like I don't care what people are telling me.
Exactly.
I know this is possible. I know that by tomorrow, doesn't matter how things are looking right now, that things could change by tomorrow.
No, that's once you're optimistic like that, you're always gonna be ahead of the game.
Bro, sorry to cut you off. I was in LA for 4 days. In those 4 days, I met everyone I could possibly imagine. You get what I'm saying?
If you're already telling me you're already in LA,
and I met everyone I could possibly imagine. I met CeeLo Green in a shoe store.
Of course, because it's LA. Why not? Since you're in LA.
And he gives me a cell phone number. CeeLo Green. You get what I'm saying?
And that is that's a symbol.
That's a legend.
That's a legend. That's a guy.
And he texts.
Yo, how tall is he? Is he really short?
Yeah, he's pretty short still. He's like, yeah, he's
Nigga
short.
stubby.
I seen him right.
That's not. I'm describing, not dissing.
Yeah, we love you, CeeLo, for sure.
I love you too, but does that change what you look like? Does it change what you look like? No. I love you, brothers. Short, small, all. Jesus loves a little.
But when he was gold, when he went gold, he was all gold recently. I think it was one of the worst shows. CeeLo.
How am I not gonna diss the man? The man's the first man to come with a Gucci dress in the Outcast video. Gucci dress the man had. Okay? Then the man had and a purse too with match.
Yeah, he's
okay, yes, you were very expensive. He probably put all the black girls on Gucci purses and dresses. They probably before that video didn't even know there was Gucci purses and dresses.
Yeah.
Okay? This guy advertising for the ladies.
The fact that you already been to like LA, man, like that just lets me know that in this generation, a lot of these young guys, we don't give them the credit they deserve. I know that there's so many young youths, young G's coming up. You go to Pearson Airport, back in our day, we were flying to like, couldn't even imagine.
We weren't flying nowhere. The only reason we were flying was a basketball tournament, track meet.
We weren't flying.
Men's were flying out to go to check a studio in LA.
They be flying to LA, and that just shows you their mentality. Because you go to LA, you're basically at the mecca for where the music is being happening right now. It's being done in Hollywood. Funny enough.
He did a Frank White basically. He cut the middleman. All these people who are in labels or whatever thinking, I just came back from LA and New York and blah blah blah. He cut the middleman out. Frank White style. Let's give him a round of applause. Frank White. What's popping? Round of applause. I know. Listen. Sorry, Nori. We're clapping too.
Yeah.
You know, Nori does that on his Drink Champs. No, real round of applause. He's doing real stuff.
You know, I literally, that was one scenario. I bumped into Party Next Door down there. Literally.
That ain't really like, you know what I'm saying? You can bump into Party Next Door in Saga in the nighttime.
For sure. Maybe. You're not bumping into him.
No,
I never see
you go to a certain condos downtown.
You might.
Go check out one thing, you're in the elevator like, yo, it's Party Next Door. One. I'm right next door. Killing that thing.
Bro. And that was crazy too, because it was just like, I'm in LA bumping into him. I'm not in Toronto bumping into him. So when I bumped into him, it was a different kind of...
So levels.
He was like, as soon as he heard me talk, it was him, this guy named J-Ray, who's from Mississauga, who I have mutual friends with, and then his cameraman, just them by themselves. And it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. All my boys went back to the hotel, and I'm with my next boy. Who was I with again? So my next boy too, but this guy...
And then what happened though?
Yeah, so we told them, yo, you guys cut. We're out here. We're in LA. You guys want to go back to the hotel? Like, go. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're out here. I don't care what time it is. I'm gonna sleep out here, right? And as soon as these guys get in the Uber to drive off, Party Next Door pulls right up, like I'm talking right
behind,
right there. It was like a TV show, you know? He gets out the car. I'm like, yo, Party, what's poppin', yo? As soon as he heard my voice, he's like, yo, are you from Toronto? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yo, what are you doing out here? I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get like you, dog. Like,
you're like Raptors and Six.
You know?
That's what we all wanted to see. Raptors and Six.
Yeah, it was crazy, you know? Crazy times still, yeah. Crazy times.
Party Next Door.
All these guys, yeah. We took some pictures and stuff.
That's just
cool
crazy,
times,
man.
cool
I'll
times.
be honest, man. That's just, and it shows you the hunger of what you're trying to do. Versus a guy that's trying to rap, walking around downtown Toronto saying, "I'll freestyle battle you."
Yeah, like this is when we bumped into each other still.
Oh, that's
in North Hollywood.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't worry, y'all check it right here. Y'all gonna see.
Rodeo Drive, Hollywood.
Yeah, turn off.
Y'all in the live ain't gonna see nothing.
I think YG was in Hollywood just recently.
Hold on. Let me just get on something. You can see the pictures of my boy Empire Next Door if you come onto the YouTube. Subscribe to YouTube.
Yeah, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe.
Subscribe to the king.
So,
yeah. To some music though.
What I want to talk about is more about your
The artist.
What's the next level? What's the next step? Is there some artist that you want to collab with? And then you didn't tell us about the artists in the world.
Yeah, and the artists in the world right now, who I'm bumping every day, like who's like on my playlist heavy, is Polo G. You know, I don't know if you guys heard of him.
You know Polo G.
His name is Polo. Yeah, but that's like the commercial track though. You know, like that one's hot. But like he just dropped like his album, and it's called Die Legend.
Okay.
And it's like it is like I'm bumping it every day. Like you know, it's like I'm annoyed.
I'm gonna check it out. You know,
it's hot. It's hot.
I'm always on. You know, Young Bucks is always putting me on to something new.
Yeah, Polo G, man.
Because guess what, like. Bro, I can't sift through all the music on the internet.
Yeah, it's too much.
To find the good one.
Referrals of what's good.
Thank you.
Like referrals of messages, yo, look after it. I'm like,
okay, cool, thank you.
You know, sometimes when I'm skimming, I'm like, oh man, it's gonna take a while.
Don't worry, guys. What's Poppin' is gonna help you. We're about to develop
a playlist.
We're gonna give them some new songs every week to go research and find out, so that they don't have to sift through all the madness on the internet. What's that girl from? Is she from Saga or something? And she's like the white chubby girl, and she's like a rapper now. What's her name? Oh man, she is.
Yeah, she has some tracks. I know what you're talking about.
I mean, she has tracks, but like her image.
You're not talking about statutory shorty.
That's her.
No, he's not.
That's the one I'm
that.
talking about.
No, you're talking about
she's chubby.
She has.
She's like, yo, B, I'm from the T-Dot, yo, I'm.
Oh, you're talking about Debbie.
Debbie.
She doesn't even have tracks though.
Debbie don't have tracks.
Debbie doesn't have tracks.
Oh, because I seen her on a certain person's Instagram, like they're in the studio. I'm like, I guess you guys were just smoking blunts in the studio.
yeah. Debbie, yeah.
Debbie's not there.
Yeah,
Okay,
Polo G.
Yeah,
Polo G is hot. Polo G is super hot stuff.
So what do you think about people like Debbie and like what does she represent in Toronto, the new Toronto music scene?
To me, if you ask me, like it's entertainment. Like she makes me laugh sometimes, but I mean, ultimately it's just a mess, you know. Like it's not really
nothing productive. Nothing.
Yeah, you know, but like it's entertaining at times, you know. Like yeah, nothing to do. I'm in my crib, like you know, I might just watch it. I'll laugh too, right? Because it's just like I'm watching people act and represent themselves a way that I would never, you know. So it's like. It's funny to watch and be like, yo, this person's crazy, you know? Like, this person's doing all this, like, you know? So it's entertaining, but I mean, that's what it is, right?
As long as you're
that's
doing
it,
they keep doing it.
So it's a clout chasing thing.
Yeah, and essentially, but it's like, at the same time, it's gonna benefit them if everyone keeps tuning in. So it's like, even those haters, that's why it's like, you can't stop those people, you know? Those people that don't care, you can't really stop them because you got people that actually like them. You got people that hate them, but both of them are tuning in.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you think it's easier to blow when you do antics like that?
Of course. Not even a question. Not
Here's
even a question.
my
If
question.
I whip out my phone right now
Yeah.
and start doing some crazy stuff, of course, bro. We watch the views run up. Bro, I seen some girls knock out a girl at Tim Hortons, like the actual Timmy's lady. Like they went behind the counter and they scrapped it. And I just was trying to get a coffee one day. It was late nights. I posted the video, bro, in seconds. Brrr, I had the most views I ever had. I just deleted it, you know?
Fight.
Yeah, because I didn't want to I wasn't involved. I'm not involved.
That's what I'm trying to
You know what I'm
say.
saying?
It's scary when you have to say, wait a minute. I post a picture of me doing something productive on my craft.
No love.
That is no love. I post a fucking violent video of someone fighting, beating each other to the white meat. And it's like, what do you want to see?
Yeah.
But hey, it tells you about
what Cardi B said. It goes right back to what Cardi B's like. I rap about love and feelings. That's on no self. I rap about my vagina goes through the roof. What do you think I'm gonna keep rapping about? Just put me in a position of what? If I want a bigger bag, what brings me the bigger bag?
Yeah.
And she said,
I seen that.
You have to. She's like,
yeah, but listen,
I seen that, but
hold on.
me,
What
I
brings
hate
me a
Cardi
bigger
the
bag?
most.
If you were a slave master, you're like, yeah, that's what brings me a bigger bag. I'm going to dehumanize these humans and make some slaves, you know, or sweatshops, or like, you know what I'm saying? There's ethical business, and what we're talking about.
See, and now like with that point there, that's like the perfect thing. That's the best thing you could have brought up just now, because like that's what she's saying. That is what I'm not trying to do. You get what I'm saying? Because I was just there. Like a lot of tracks that I have right now, because I'm a songwriter as well. Like I let people know I'm a songwriter. Like, yo, you're a rapper. You want to make some songs? Like I got flows for days. I got vibes. Like I'm the vibe guy, you know. You want a track? We can make a track. I'll write you a track, you know. But so a lot of my old tracks, they're like for sale right now and stuff, and like I'm sending to guys for as references and stuff like that. And then but like it really got me to a point like recently when it came with my music. I'd say in the last like year, it was just like my mom is kind of like the reason why like I kind of said, okay, I'm not gonna be like Cardi B, for example, where I'm just gonna say what I know sells. Because it's like, okay, my mom knows I'm going to the studio all the time. My mom's saying, I can't hear a song. And no, I don't want her to hear a song saying, oh, I'm in the trap, I'm doing this,
thinking out 5 girls in the...
My mom can't. How am I gonna play that for my mom?
Yeah.
My mom's a church lady, church woman. How am I gonna... How can I do that, right? I want her to be proud. So I'm just like, yo, there has to be a way that I can still tell my story, right? Because I come from the hood. I've been there, done that, right?
Yeah.
Be relatable, but still not make it seem like I'm promoting all this foolishness.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? And on top of it, which there's something that I do in my music that most people don't even notice because I really locked in, is I don't even swear. None of my music I swear. You know? But mans never ever take it in until I tell them. They'll be like, I lied. What? You didn't swear? I'll be like, yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, that's...
Because I don't need to. I have a vocabulary. Almost messed up.
You got some people though, you got some influences that had that as a motto, even though they were the hardest in the city.
Yeah.
Rapping, right? And they
For
didn't
sure.
swear at all.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure you come from that lineage.
Of course.
Where you can be as hard as hell, putting in the most work, and still a gentleman.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. You get what I'm saying? Exactly. You know, it's like, you know, I'm just, and then when I started to do that, like my first song writing without swearing was so hard, and then that's when I was like, yes, this is pop.
You find when it's a task, you enjoy it more.
Exactly. Because now it's more of a challenge. I gotta really work my brain to how can I rate this track so I still feel it, so that my guys that are still out here still feel it, but my mom can hear it and be like, it's a challenge now. But I like the challenge. I can right now make a banger. These guys think that's why sometimes when I watch the music scene, I get cheesed. Because the guys think this is so hard, I can make that track in 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's so
right
easy.
Now.
It's easy, but they're saying, and this is what they're saying, a lot of the times, they're saying, yeah, it was easy, and we did it. And you're trying to do something hard.
I'm trying to do something hard.
And it's not happening for you, so who's dumb? But in the end, easy is going to fade out. No, people aren't going to love easy. Your easy song is not going to be played 10 years from now.
Yeah, and you know what I find? It's stuff like this. Like, see how we're talking? This is an interview, you know? But when I meet people on the street and we have this kind of conversation, that's why when I network, my connects, they stick. I don't, when I meet people, it's not a high and by. They want to make sure they stay in touch with me, even just as much as I want to stay in touch with them, because of when we talk, they know where I'm coming from, and they can just tell, okay, this kid's on a different wave. This guy has, you know, like I gotta stay in tune. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not just winging it. I have a studio session after this. I can go to the studio and I'll say, I got this, I got that, and then, bro, people are gonna go crazy. Or am I gonna say, okay, I'm gonna do that.
But if you're looking at a blueprint, okay?
Yeah.
The most successful artist to ever come out of Toronto, when he came out, he didn't come out on what sells. He came out on his own real tip. And actually, what he did was created the wave we're on right now.
Exactly.
Who's this?
Drake.
You know who he's talking about.
Drake.
I knew he was in it. Drake. I knew he was talking about 100%.
He came out the real himself. No man in Toronto was rapping about
everything,
male and female relationships and his own relationship feelings. Nobody was talking about those things. Nobody was singing and rapping. Like, not just like a little melody, like, Jodeci, like R&B.
I think right now Drake outsung Chris Brown on that song.
Right?
I tell people, we gotta be on there. I think Drake mopped the floor with Chris.
No. This is the whole thing.
The Vandross.
Hold on, no. He had to.
He came
because
with the
Chris.
baritones.
Hold on though. We expect, Chris was a little kid hitting all kind of notes.
So you know what it was anticipated for Drake and Chris to do a song.
For
so
sure.
That beef and Chris was like, yo, I want a singing song. And Drake's like, all right, that's
They should have had a bottle between them, like it should be a broken bottle, like Drake. Because you remember they were throwing bottles at each other. Right, in the club, right? So
Yeah, crazy.
I mean, it's a good collaboration to show that. I guess Drake's squashing all beefs.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I'm
squash
saying?
all beefs. 100%.
So yeah, listen. Last thing I want to talk to you about is the industry and what we're saying in Toronto. Like, what's the next step for you, and what do you want to see? Where do you want to see Toronto go from here?
That's a good question still. Like, for myself personally, I don't want to really sign. I actually had a label just the other day try to sign me, a local city label. They're actually from Rexdale.
Mm-hmm.
And, that's the first anyone sent me a contract. Yeah, so that was cool. But once I was looking through the contract and stuff, right, I was just thinking, like, imagine this was like, I actually like the huge big record label, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what would I do, So it's just a cool experience. And I was thinking, like, man, all the tools are right here. So personally, like, signing like a real like deal like that, I'm not really trying to do. I want to see like more artists, because like it's happening right now. Like a lot of guys already have their movements going, like these downtown use from Jane, and like these guys have their movements going. Like they don't really need to sign. What do they need to sign for, right? Maybe just a distribution deal to like get their stuff more out there. But I mean, other than that, like they have everything going on. So like I just want to see more independent artists like building up their brands and like their collectives, and just like just independent grind, just showing the world like, yo, we can get to the top.
I'd like to actually see more independent collaborations, like,
and that
those
too.
movements.
I think that's an oxymoron,
Huh?
You don't think that's an oxymoron?
No, because independent means the established. You're not with an established multinational corporation for
sure.
music. Universal, Interscope, Virgin. You're not with those. If you have your own it's like a mom and pop label.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Now, if mom and pop labels get with mom and pop labels, nobody needs Virgin, Interscope,
exactly,
Universal, right? And that's what Death Row, Murder Inc., Rap-A-Lot Records, and Rockefeller was trying to do.
I like Rap-A-Lot.
And then the FBI raided their establishments, right?
Yeah.
So we know that once we as the independent cut out the major corps, like their money's done.
Their money's done, yeah, exactly.
Right?
It's coming to that. I was watching an interview the other day, I forgot who it was, Breakfast Club, but they were saying like soon enough, like these record labels ain't even gonna be out here. You get what I'm saying? They're not gonna even exist no more.
Do you remember when there were so many independent labels making millions of dollars in America?
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
Now who's the last one?
It's crazy. Yeah.
Bad Boy's the last independent record label.
Literally.
Right? Everybody else is independent artists or even their labels, but they're not independent labels that are on a multi-million-dollar scale.
Yeah, exactly.
They have multi-million-dollar budgets and
then,
all that.
And then on top of it, to do that, you got to be ready for hard work, because you got to know what you're signing up for when you're trying to be that guy.
Yeah.
It's hard work. Like me, since I started making music till now, I try to do everything myself. You get what I'm saying? When it comes to like my cover arts, make those myself. There's laptops, there's apps, there's things. Figure it out. There's YouTube. You get what I'm saying?
His generation, you're a late millennial.
Yeah.
They do everything there themselves because everything is kind of there.
Right there. It's like, why am I gonna...
Technology is there for them to do it themselves.
Like, yo, we need someone to do cover art. They're like, after that. Yo, we need someone to master this. After that.
This for that.
Yo, we need anything you need.
We need a bio done.
That's why it's like, why do I'm about to take it to the next level. Sorry to cut you off. I'm even about to take it to the next level soon and open up my own studio. Me and my boys are talking about that right now, because it's like, why am I going to the studio spending all this money when I can do this myself? All I have to do is learn.
That's what I did when I got my own clippers and I had to go to barber, saving all kind of money, yo.
Exactly. You got
Shout
what
out
I'm
my
saying?
barber.
I'm about to learn that. I'm about to learn that too.
See, your barber watching this right now.
It's Ben like, yo, that's why I can't see this man. And when the man come, I'm like, yo, B, your hair should be longer than that. No, Dad, I'm just
Yeah, like,
cutting corners.
like informational age. That's what they call it, right? You know, it's all there. So like, I'm trying to take advantage of that. Like, if I'm trying to do everything. I want to eventually have the video crew up, everything up. You know, and I want to keep it all home based too. Like everyone I work with right now, down to, from my producers. Shout out Nigel. Shout out A-Dog. Like, these guys are my boys. You know what I'm saying? My engineer. Even though I'm gonna be ditching him soon, you know, because I gotta level up. That's my boy Ethan, you know, like that's my actual boy. You get what I'm saying? So like
to a certain level, then you know you have to take off and murder beats or retro. So
that's why it's like I don't.
But this is what I want to say about in-house. Oh, we're almost done.
Yeah.
About in-house is that when you're in-house, some people think that in-house means I don't have to pay my people inside, but in-house means that we're keep our money,
together,
we keep our money circulating
because we know where this is gonna go.
We pay each other
100%,
and that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So hold on, we got the bars section. We're gonna get some bars from you.
Oh, jeez.
Right?
Can we put on the beat too?
Let's whatever you have to say last. We're gonna.
Oh yeah, all right. So I got my first.
Find him.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You guys can find me on social media. I only have Instagram at the moment. My Instagram's Toronto Legend. That's no spaces, no periods, no underscore. Toronto Legend. That's it. There's only one. You can follow me on that. I got my first album, EP, whatever you want to call it. That's dropping August 1st. I got some serious promotion going on. You might see me on your local subway train or on your billboard downtown. You're gonna see me around for sure. I promise you. You know, so just wait out for that. Look out for that.
That's what I like to hear, man.
All right, no last minute shout outs.
Oh yeah, shout out Ethan. That's my dog. He's always making me sound crispy on the track. Shout out A-Dog for the fire production always. You know you're gonna blow one day. Shout out Nigel. You know, shout out my girlfriend Shauna. She just motivates me all the time. You know, she doesn't play with me. Shout out my mom for inspiring like this wave. You know, shout out my
mom.
Shout out my dad behind the camera right now, holding it down. You know, shout out everyone, man. Shout out, you know who you are, man. Shout out, you guys know who you are.
Shout out everyone supporting the wave.
Yeah, man.
Yo, big up all my people.
And shout out you guys here right now.
Yeah.
For having me. Thank you. Shout out to What's Poppin' Wednesday.
Yo, man.
Yeah.
This could be you. Link us. Get on our DMs.
Yeah, man.
Come down to the show. Take part.
Stop wasting time.
What's poppin'? We're popping out. Yo, if you want to see the freestyle, subscribe to Fam TV on YouTube. Sick.
Yeah, this is fresh off the dome. I remember when I just came home, I was sitting in a cell, feeling like a dog. It's so messed up, can't do wrong. I'm trying to do right, I'm trying to live nice. I know these guys do it out of spite. I'm super smart with my life. That's how I got all these stripes, no Adidas, man. You know I got them heaters, man. Come through, you can catch a fever. I made that girl have amnesia, cause she thought she seen me, but I ain't see her. I be really in the back, cooling in the back of the Cadillac. Jono just picked me up from the crib. He said, where we going, man? I said, let's get it. I'm trying to spit these bars, and hopefully the bars turn to cars. I remember that I was living hard, on the block selling hard, wasn't hard. Now I had to do it a different way. I know that these can levitate. I mean, my bars can make me just levitate. It's real life. It's crazy how you can spit bars and turn them into money. Don't you want that? Don't be a dummy. I'm trying to give them knowledge and some game. It's not all about the fame. It's not all about the fame. Don't play with your name, because you need a good name to be in this game. These guys, they messed up, but they walking around with their chest up. I'm about to kill them all, better get their vest up. I'm like Nike, because I got my checks up. Nike on me, man. Messed up. I was going.